there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a reading for you guys. This reading is going to be for your next 48 hours. Oh, I'm so excited to do this reading. I think it's going to be a good one, guys. So hold on. You're in for one wild ride. So the messages are channeled from your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self. If your energy is here contributing to this reading, then you will have messages from it. That's the intention that I set, is always for your highest good. And this show is like a little light in my life. So it's my way of working with the light. We're going to get started. We're going to pull from the Modern Love Tarot deck first, and we're going to see what we get. I have different cards too, just in case. We're going to pull from them also. So, alright. Messages for Taurus with the Modern Love Tarot deck. Ancestors, you're welcome. You're welcome here too. That sage is really nice. Really cleaning out the energy. It's part of your message, cleaning out the energy. It's time to clear out the energy. There's something creative that wants to begin, is what I feel. I keep looking at this Argonite. There's some kind of creativity that's coming. It's coming, and it may come in like a burst of inspiration, you know, Ace of Wands type energy. All right, so these messages are channeled. There's more than just meets the eye with these cards. I kind of look at the cards and I get an overview right away of what's going on, and then I tell you. It's general, so however it matches to you, you know, then it does. If it does, if it feels like it does. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, and it's really my favorite Queen of Swords. Ooh, and the Page of Cups too. Hopeful new beginning, finding your truth and living in it. What is your truth? Finding your truth. This Divine Feminine Queen of Swords is helping you find your truth. It's helping you discover what we need to cut out of our lives in order to see something clearly, to see perhaps what you want clearly. Something about commitment, something about at the heart of the matter, something not moving forward here for you. Past energy, the Hermit, the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's kind of like it's something that is possibly wrapping up for you. 2 for the outcome. Not bad. Not bad. So let's go ahead and clarify it, and let's get into your reading and find out what are these messages all about. Feels like hopeful new beginnings. It feels like this message is more like, okay, this is what we've gone through. The answers were found in the past when you did some kind of self-work, self-discovery with the Hermit, when you had a lot of time to think about what you loved, or what would be your it feels like what would be your favorite thing to do, to look at, what would be relaxing for you to do. Tell me more about this Hermit energy that we found in the past. Page of Cups. Yeah, this is like, if you could do something that you loved for a job, that's what that would be representing to me. It doesn't always, the Page Cup doesn't always represent, but it represents something brand new, the beginning, like a fresh makeover, you know what I mean? Just like a new start, a new makeover. And there's the Swan. So yeah, a hopeful new start to something. It's from, like I said, it's from whatever you've gotten out of this Hermit energy here. Feels really good for you. Something didn't work out. It's like, here, I'm going to give the keys back. There's this little heart on it, and this person's like, I'm ready to give the keys back. My bags are packed. Tell me about Chariot in reverse. What's not moving forward? Tell me what's not moving forward. Your dreams. Your dreams. The Star. The Star energy. Queen of Wands in the bottom. Moving forward with your dreams. You're going to have to possibly, is this meaning like travel? Like I want to get away. I want to do something. I want to have, my dreams need to be looked at and started to be worked on. What is it that you desire? Because this Eight of Cups is the energy of everything else I've emotionally detached from. Look in my eyes are red, my nose is red because it is heartbreaking, but I can't be in this thing anymore because it's not going towards your star, your dreams. So you're going to go after your 9th cup, right? Which is represented by your star here. Well, here's the good news. You really don't feel guilty about this at all because something is not your responsibility and you know that. This is the energy, to me, yeah, it can mean freeing your mind from labels and stuff like that. It can mean all of those things too that everybody else says. But what I'm picking up mainly on this is that there is something that you used to feel bound to, or like you had to do something, but you're not feeling so guilty, or because there's something that happened that was not your responsibility. So you're getting away from thinking that you have to be responsible for this, and that's good. There's some kind of waiting period. You know, Taurus is definitely known for waiting until they're good and ready before they make a move. That's what that feels like with the Hangman. Is like we've taken the time to really try to see something from a different light, a different perspective. And as we see something from a different perspective, we're finally realizing that we are not responsible for this. And this 10 of Wands in reverse is like, I'm going to set down what I've been prioritizing in my life, and we're going to start over. We're going to let go of some burdens that are not mine to carry. All those sticks are not yours to carry. Tell me about the Hierophant here in the reverse. Might be a challenge is to do something a little bit in a non-traditional way. Yeah, letting go of the things that you're attached to that just didn't work out, or were holding on to, but they weren't moving forward, with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And letting go of any kind of codependency issues. Okay, so that's definitely codependency. Letting go and something standing in place because it's just a codependency issue. So letting go of this commitment and attachment to something that was codependent type of energy. That's my favorite tower because, you know, the person actually kind of looks okay on the card. The person looks all right. Yeah, there's a storm, but I don't know. There's something about this card where the person's like, I'm okay, though. I'm okay. Tell me about this Hangman. Tell me more about the Hangman. The Hierophant. Waiting and waiting and waiting for cooperation, waiting for collaboration, waiting for somebody to participate a little bit more, possibly regarding something from the past. There may be a cup of love that we don't want to accept. That might be possible too, like not accepting somebody's cup. I just keep getting this energy of like not responsible for this. Tell me about that Eight of Swords reverse. And we get the Two of Swords, and it's the challenge. The challenge is to have a peaceful resolution, possibly a split. With the Two of Swords, you're usually split on a decision, but this to me just feels more like postponing, but not feeling like you want to be the one to initiate this decision, possibly. There's disappointment in somebody, a friend or a lover, disappointment in a codependent type relationship anyway. So postponing it when there's not much interaction other than friendly interaction here with the Two of Swords energy. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. I have the Hangman. Look, it's the challenge too. So challenging, moving on from a commitment is the challenge. It is literally showing up as this is your challenge. 10 of Wands. Excuse me. 10 of Wands. What will relieve your burdens is letting go of some negative attachments or addictions or vices that we are just holding on to that weren't really even good for us. Letting go of our demons. We've fought our demons. We're letting go of them. Tell me about the Tower. That's the Nine of Cups in the reverse. That's the disappointment in somebody. But look, Ace of Pentacles. Disappointment in one person or one situation that leads to a Tower moment. You may be fearing it, but it's bringing in the Ace of Pentacles. It's bringing in a brand new opportunity that's going to be very, very beneficial for you. 7 of Wands with the Page of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, okay, more information needed to on how you're supposed to stand up or defend yourself. If there is an energy of like, well, I don't really want to fight for this, maybe that's why. Maybe it's because of hearing some things that you don't want to hear. The Knight of Cups is the unexpected offer or apology. It feels like an unexpected offer that comes in, and I think you enjoy this. Lord of Waves and Water. Lord of Waves and Water. Something is, the reason it landed over here is because once you let go of some kind of unhealthy attachment, things gain momentum, and then this Chariot is turned upside. Right side up, I mean. You might have a Pisces involved or a Scorpio. Letting go of your addictions, vices, things like that. Something is going to enable you, or a relationship, some kind of situation that is toxic for you to hold on to. When you let it go, some clarity comes in for you, and it's amazing. All right, so that's your Celtic cross, guys. I'm going to pull some little oracle, and then I'll pull the fairy dust cards also. We can close out with some fairy dust. Also, there's a need to do more research, to get more information, or to deal with cutting out something or someone, some kind of information that might be not that great to hear, but getting rid of this, like, spy energy. Spy energy. I don't know what that is, but it's spy energy. All right, we'll grab the Kipper deck for Taurus. What messages for Taurus? Marriage reverse, and hey, despair reverse, which is like the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is coming out of feeling like you were in something that wasn't very committed, or that there, like somebody wasn't, it feels like somebody wasn't pulling their own weight in a commitment. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about if we have been not working for a little while, because maybe it's time for you to do something that truly makes you happy and being involved in a commitment that does make you happy. I have a main male here coming out. Main male. I have child, 18. Child. Maybe focused on a child here. Maybe focused on courtship. Somebody that has a child. Wow, high honor. You're looked to with high honor and high regard. And perhaps this is a child that really looks up to you. It might be. No more bad decisions, but we can admit to ourselves that maybe in the past we would have done something a little bit differently. Whatever this is that didn't work, it's bringing in a lot of wealth. How? I don't know. That's kind of like the magic of life. There's a miracle or something that comes, pulls you out of ever having to worry about money. It feels like this is like you're set for life now. Jesus. Look at messages. Usually I'm worried about these cards because these cards are very, very, they tell the truth. Something that did not work out, some kind of issue where you felt out, abandoned, lost, not knowing what to do, whether it be a job or whether it be within a commitment. Something was not going in the traditional sense or in the traditional way, and you knew this. You have a main man and you have a child energy here. Then you have concern. You have being looked at with high honor. No matter what kind of decision you think you made, if you made no more bad decisions, like that's usually what that card represents to me, is no more bad decisions. Sudden wealth comes in. There is a tie that you have that's going to make you extremely wealthy. I don't know what that connection is. I'm going to say it's a little bit untraditional and that whatever it is, it's great. So I'm going to let it come in here for you. You're going to let it come in here for you. Okay. Fairy dust. Some fairy dust on here. I mean, you don't know if you need fairy dust. Look at 777. Sudden wealth. You do need this. You need sleep. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Dear Taurus, get your sleep. What's going on with that? Worry, possibly, is what I heard. Worry. Concern. There's the concern. Here we go. Medicine, veggies and fruit from yellow to blue, like medicine. They're good for you. I have portals. Where do we play? In nature, that's where the garden gate will take you there. And that's also coming after we just talked about medicine. So definitely the outdoors is going to provide some kind of like medicine for you, heal you. There you go. So get your grab your backpack. It's time for an adventure. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. That's what I've got for you. Wonderful Tauruses. Thanks so much for joining me. Hit like and subscribe if you do like and want to subscribe. Send you love and light. Bye-bye.